You are watching an Al Bear review. Cue the music. What's going on, guys? I'm back with another How to Get Away with Murder review. Before we get into it, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I'm a little late with this review, but it's all good. It was a good episode. The show, y'all know the show be all over the place. You just kind of got to watch it to keep up with it. But it's a great show, man. I promise it is. It's a great show. But anyways, the show kicks off. Annalise is going to a club. I guess she going to meet up with Tegan, and apparently they're going to learn how to salsa dance or do some kind of sexy dance, So that's definitely taking Annalise out of her comfort zone. Y'all know, if y'all know Annalise, man, she is who she is. She's not really trying to change who she is. She's not trying to add any more to who she is. Excuse me, she is who she is. But anyway, so like I said, it's taking her out of her comfort zone. So anyways, then we get a scene where her and Nate, they having a conversation. I guess Nate called, I forget exactly. And Nate called or whatever, and she tells Nate that that's not, that it was Bonnie's sister who, stole the kid from the hospital. And she also asked him, why does he have Denver files? And he was just like, I'm just doing my job. I'm trying to tie up loose ends and make sure everything's on the up and up over here and everybody's safe over there, saying all that. Then, she thinking a lot, coming up with this conspiracy theory that now Nate want to see her fired. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, for Nate to take you down, that means he got to go down. And I just don't see anybody see Nate doing that. I'm sorry. I think it just, look, she thinking too much, but it is what it is, Nate done dirt with you, for you, so if you go down, he go down. So let's stop even thinking like that. I know you in the moment, but, So anyway, he asked Annalise, do Bonnie know about her sisters taking the baby? And Annalise is just like, no, she don't know. We left that alone. This, that, and the third. And, I was just thinking like, man, Annalise knows a lot because she knew that it was Bonnie's sister, but they never disclosed that information to Bonnie. And I was just like, I was just wondering why. You know what I'm saying? I understand it's a rape baby and all of that good stuff, but it's still her child, and the fact that her sister went out of her way to go and steal the child, it's just weird that you wouldn't say that. But Annalise has her reasons. I'm sure later on in the season we'll get into her the next season. So, but that just kind of stuck out to me that Annalise has all this information and kept it. You know what I'm saying? So she goes on to talk about Bonnie's sister ain't nothing but trash. She a piece of trash. She ain't no good. All that. Just bashing the lady. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And Nate was just like, Bonnie has the right to know. She need to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's her child. She deserves to know, what happened to her. You feel what I'm saying? So then we get another flashback to Annalise and Tegan in the club, and Tegan finally gets Annalise on the dance floor, and you can obviously tell she out of her comfort zone, but it's something new, it's something different. I don't know. I can't really see Annalise tearing up the dance floor, but, it looks like she's having a good time. So then moving on, we had Laura and Michaela and all on the stay together, they roommates. And Michaela is drunk, she got a hangover. Y'all remember last episode, she was trying to go talk to Asher and all of that. And then Laura was like, girl, why are you so drunk? And she was just like, I'm just drinking because I'm trying to get over Tegan, Asher. Like, Michaela just has entirely too much going on. One minute she want to be gay, next minute she want Asher back so she won't be lonely. You know what I'm saying? Michaela just don't want to be lonely. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she even care about being liked except for by Tegan, because she works for Annalise. She takes Annalise's class, but she can care less if Annalise likes her. She just wants Annalise's respect, and she has done nothing to earn the respect other than get on Annalise's nerves and cause problems that Annalise had to fix. You know what I'm saying? But she's helpful when she, when she decides to be. But anyway, moving on. Asher, for whatever reason, he shows up to the house. He's trying to help plan the wedding with Oliver and Connor. He just there talking about a +1, trying to make Michaela jealous. Oliver was like, man, listen, we ain't got time for you to come over here trying to make Michaela jealous. We passed that. Y'all broke up. You single, she single. You got an intern. We doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Go on, live your best life. You know what I'm saying? You ain't, you know you wasn't the man for Michaela anyways. You were just a fling to help her get over Blue Eyes, the guy that she was dating, trying to date. You remember? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So anyways, then, you know, Miller sits down with Bonnie. He talk about, you know, letting her know the good news that he is now the permanent district attorney, and he thanks her, and he was like, girl, I couldn't do none of this without you. You know, he get down on one knee. He was like, let's make this official. Let me be able to tell the world that you my girl by signing this HR form. You know, and I'm just like, okay, so maybe he really do like her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that weird love. Like, both of them weird. You know what I'm saying? Not like nerdy weird, but like weird as in they look like they sketchy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know Bonnie done, you know, killed a couple people. You know what I'm saying? Miller, you know, he cooked meth in somebody's garage. I'm just saying, man. But, you know, they got a weird type of vibe, love, relationship, or whatever. So anyways, moving on, Annalise and Nate goes to visit Nate's dad. They basically giving him the update on the appeal and let him know that he's going to have a psych evaluation because the prosecution is it's either one of them, the prosecution or the defense, somebody planning an insanity case. So I'm gonna assume that because Annalise trying to have an insanity case, that he's gonna have to get a psych eval, and she lets him know there's gonna be some hard questions. And you're gonna have to be prepared to answer them and all of that. And Nate's dad, like, man, listen, I'm down, I'm ready, I can do whatever you need me to do. I'm just ready to get out of here and sleep on my son's couch, you know? So afterwards, you know, Annalise approached Nate, like, why haven't you told him that if he get out of here, he's going to a psych center, a mental center where they gonna help him out with his, you know, issues or whatever. And Nate was just like, don't you come at me, you know, telling me and asking me why I haven't told my dad, why haven't you told Bonnie about her child? You know what I'm saying? And Nate was just like, man, listen, ever since you opened up this can of worms, brought me and my dad back into each other's lives, man, my life, like, our relationship is great. And I feel like Bonnie she at least deserves that chance of having a relationship with her son because of the relationship I had with my dad. You know, I hated him, but now we done made amends. You know, we daddy and son of the year. You know, we living our best life. I'm going to see my daddy in prison. We having a good time. He about to get out of prison, go to a mental facility. I'm gonna come visit. You know, Bonnie deserves to see her son as well and experience, you know what I'm saying, this type of joy. So then, you know, we go to Frank's house. I want to know how Frank get money. Do Annalise pay him that good or what? Because he got a nice setup over there. He got a nice home. You feel me? Or is he? Because he not staying with Bonnie anymore, I don't believe. But whatever. I'm just getting off subject. Frank is going through Gabriel emails, and obviously he finds nada. He don't find nothing. You know, this dude is, you know, he on his P's and Q's. He crossed all his T's and all his I's. You know, you just not gonna catch him. So then Oliver, he comes over, rings the doorbell, and calls Frank out about why he trying to hack Gabriel. He figured out when he seen the flip phone and was like, you know, I got a device to help hack flip phones. And Frank was like, don't need it. Got another nerd guy smarter than you. So go on about your business. And then Oliver was like, well, you know, I go on about my business, but I'm going to see what Annalise has to say about this. So Frank was like, all right, don't tell Annalise. Come upstairs, I'll show you what I got to show you. You feel me? If you want the truth, come holler at me upstairs. So they go upstairs. He shows Oliver Gabriel's file, you know, basically background check, any dirt, all that good stuff. And Oliver just asked a simple question like, you know what I'm saying, do Annalise have him, you know, get background checks on everybody that works with her, all the kids? And Frank was like, yeah, especially now, you know what I'm saying, that the governor trying to come after Annalise, we need to make sure all the kids clean and know what's coming so they'll know how to defend it or whatever the case may be. So anyways, moving on. But before you got smart, Frank proves his value time in and time out. That whole season where Annalise was hating Frank and Frank was trying to get back in her good graces, I just never understood why. Like, look, I understand the whole baby situation happened. He took the money. But you done some shady stuff too, Annalise. You know what I'm saying? But he's indebted to you. With, he's basically saying, I owe you my life, so I'm gonna work for you until I die. You know what I'm saying? So, and Frank proves his worth. Like he get the job done, whatever she needs. But anyways, moving on. The kids from the crew, Annalise class, children, whatever they call you, students. They return to the law firm. They walk in, they got a nice little setup of Ruthie's Burgers. Michaela go, oh my God, he's so good. I used to work here, and everybody was like, man, them burgers nasty. You know what I'm saying? So, it was just like, Crawford was just like, I'm glad you enjoy him, but make sure it's something here when Miss Ruth gets here, because, she's looking for new representation, and we could really use her account, because it's a $1 billion account. Bad. That's why I get that from you guys. That's corny, but anyway, it's a $1 billion account. And so Gabriel was like, oh, really? Y'all thinking about, it was either Gabriel or Laurel, them two gonna end up dating, but they think the same way. They were just like, man, y'all finna represent somebody who being sued because one of her managers fired all the black employees that worked for him, and because the manager thought the black employees were stealing. And I believe it was Laura was like, you can't judge off of one manager. She's the franchise owner, not the manager. Blah, blah, blah. She's right. Because, y'all still go to Starbucks after what happened up there when, white woman called the police on them two black men. So, y'all still go to Starbucks. Y'all can still be talking. Y'all can still eat some Ruth burgers and get her $1 billion account. That's all I'm saying. So, anyways, Michaela knows a lot about who she is. She tells Crawford she used to work there when she was in high school, and he was just like, I need you to be available when she gets here so she can see someone who worked for us, trying to be a lawyer, all that. He planted seeds. I like it. So anyway, then we get a scene where Annalise is going through Bonnie old files, the same stuff Nate was going through. I guess Nate gave her the file, and it just, whatever. Tegan comes in, talks about how great of a time they had at the club, dancing and all that girls' night, and it just kind of surprising me how these two click. But I want to see these two click in a different way to where they're actually working together in the courtroom on the same cases. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to see these two bad, son of a guns in a courtroom just giving it to the prosecution. You know what I'm saying? I never seen Tegan in the courtroom, but that attitude that she walking around with, it stank. And I'm talking about that good stank, if you know what I'm talking about. So anyways, Crawford comes in. He wants Annalise to join him for lunch or whatever with Ruth. Annalise was like, nah, bro. I got to work on Nate's senior case. Ain't got time to be playing, you know what I'm saying, babysitter or, bribe or whatever, I ain't got time for that. So he immediately asked Tegan to join him. Well, he basically told Tegan, well, I'll see you there. You ain't working on no cases, so I'll see you there. So like I said, I want to see Tegan in the courtroom. I'm sure it's coming though. I'm sure Shonda gonna hook me up with a nice episode or two where Tegan being just as a bad mama jamma, just like Annalise. They both some bad mama jammas. You feel me? So anyways, back in the pit, Oliver goes to tell Connor about Frank and doing research on Gabriel and ask Connor did he know about Annalise getting background checks on all the students. Of course he know. You know what I'm saying? Of course. And so then Annalise come in. I'm glad they shut that down, because Oliver, when he just his nosiness is aggravating. He ain't a good nosy the way he get the tea and be like, oh, you heard such and such. So he don't do that. He just get the tea and want to play a victim. Like, how you gonna get the tea and want to be the victim? Like, every time. So then Annalise comes in, she puts the students to work like, look, we need to find some proof that 30 years ago that Nate Sr., was insane. We need to find some proof that says that he basically told his guard that I'm crazy, I need some help, I need some medicine, we need to find something. So she put him to work. So then Nate just moving on, Nate still doing research, but now he researching Bonnie's sister. This scene right here was just like one of them flashback, too much going on. But Nate researching Bonnie's sister. Annalise goes see Laura baby at the daycare. Then we get a flashback to when Annalise was pregnant and Bonnie was giving her tips on how to deal with the pain of pregnancy, telling her to lay on her side and all this kind of stuff. Then we get another flashback when Bonnie was on trial and they was asking her all these questions about being, you know what I'm saying, assaulted and where's the baby and all of that. I'm just like, Annalise, and this is what I'm saying. I said earlier, Annalise know a lot of stuff, and it don't bother me at all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't questioning that bad mouth pajama. Annalise, whatever she say, go. You feel me? If she say it's for the best that we don't tell this woman that she got a child, I'm right. You know, she right in my eyes all day. You heard me? So then Annalise calls Bonnie to go on lunch. Perfect timing. You know, they both feeling like they want to talk to each other, you know what I'm saying? These two got a weird relationship. Like, they hate each other, they love each other, they want to help each other, they want to hurt each other. Then when they are on the same page and they being nice to each other, just the vibe feels weird. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like, you know what I'm saying, one of them waiting for the other to cross them. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just thinking too much. So then, moving on, Nate then pulled up at Bonnie's sister crib, you know, spying on her, and he sees a guy in the car, a young guy, possibly could, you know, fix the build, well, not the build, but what could possibly Bonnie child, I guess the boy like he was a teenager or whatever, and said, y'all know, shoot, don't make me go all over that. So, you know, he takes, and then the boy over there doing heroin. He's shooting in his vein. Like, I'm gonna say heroin or crack. Cause you don't just shoot stuff in your vein. And the mama, that Bonnie's sister gonna come out, what you doing? You doing, what? This boy do? Let me get back on the subject, man. So, Nate over there taking pictures. He's sending the pictures to Annalise, call Annalise, hey, check your phone. I just sent you something. Annalise see the picture. Annalise like, man, look here, dog. What you doing here? What you doing there? Why you ain't at work? He lets you know, I'm gonna leave until my dad's trial over him. I'm just like, dang, boy, you got your nice vacation, cause you know them pills move slow, real slow. So Annalise was just like, that may not even be her son. How you doing too much? Like, just chill out, Nate, chill. And so Nate was like, man, but what you talking about? I'm looking for the truth for Bonnie. I'm still on this whole thing with my daddy. We done reconnected. Bonnie reconnected to her child, her sister. We need some reconnection up in here, like, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, moving on. Now Oliver is pulling Gabriel, doing some research on Gabriel at the office. With anybody, I mean, they was in a little corner or whatever. Come on. So, and you know, he finds out and shares with Connor, Laura, that, you know, the doctor, you know, charges was dropped. You know what I'm saying? He had some charges pressed against him for battering and assaulting. Yeah, but he beat up the doctor that was subscribing his mama, her psych man. I'm just like, I see why the trial. If I was on the jury, innocent. You got this woman taking medicine that she don't have to be taking, or she don't need to be taking, it's just making her crazy. Her son right for beating your behind. I don't care. Some of y'all doctors out there just take shortcuts, man. So anyways, Connor comes over and Connor, look here, dog. I don't care nothing about that boy. I'm all about Nate Sr. Let's you know what I'm saying? Let's help Annalise find some information of this man being insane so we can have this insanity case. Like, leave Gabriel alone for right now, you know? So Laura finds something, and basically Nate complained to one of the guards about an increased heart rate the day of the murder, and he felt like his heart was gonna, you know, jump out his chest. The guard ignoring, which what they doing in prison? Them guards ain't trying to help them prisoners out. You know what I'm saying? They look at them, you know, especially when them, I feel like the only time them guards be humble when they dealing with prisoners is when them prisoners locked up in them cells, cause they can talk that talk and that's it. But when they transporting, taking a shower, they be humble. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. You know what I'm saying? You behaving type of thing. But when they locked up behind that cell, in that cell or in the home, Man, they be dogging them. I already know. I ain't no correcting officer, but I already know. You know what I'm saying? That's why they be getting their behind beat up all the time. I'm just talking. It's 100% chance I'm wrong, and I'll admit if I'm wrong. Now, I don't mind being wrong. So anyways, Bonnie and Annalise go meet up for lunch, and Bonnie telling her about the whole Miller want to be my man, HR worksheet I need to sign and all that, and Annalise up there, she just thinking about, oh, should I tell Bonnie about the baby, about the sister, you know, and Annalise was like, look, don't let him pressure you and do anything you don't want to do. And then Bonnie was just like, all right, cool, so why we here? What did you need? And you know, Annalise, this baby thing on her mind. And she was just like an advanced copy of the witnesses the DA don't have and Nate Senior case. And Bonnie was like, I'll see what I can do. You know, Bonnie be coming through since she got that job downtown at the DA office. So anyways, moving on back to whatever the law firm name, C&G, Miss Ruth. She comes in, she's impressed with Michaela and a former employee who was, you know, this close to being a lawyer. She's impressed. And then, you know, Crawford, Annalise comes in, Crawford introduced Annalise to Miss Ruth. And Miss Ruth compliments Annalise. Harry's like, oh, it looks so different than last time I seen it on TV, and she gonna try to touch it. Now you know, look, if you know, you know. And she didn't know. You don't touch black women hair, even if it's a weave, even if it's a sew-in wig, don't touch it. But if they natural, just stay away from it. They so sensitive about their hair. And now look, she had no way of knowing that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if you know, you know. But she don't know, you know? You feel me? So, and Annalise was like, what the hell are you doing? And so the lady was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, am I not supposed to touch it? It looks so shiny and nice, long and black. And Annalise like, maybe bye. And Annalise just walk off my office. And you know, Miss Ruth, she I didn't know. I'm sorry. She's speechless. So moving on, Gabriel, he goes into Annalise's office and asks Annalise why are they representing, you know, Miss Ruth, and, you know, her manager fired all the black people, like, we got to stand for something, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, that little boy aggravated. These children be getting on my nerves. This is both. You know what I'm saying? What she say go. Like I said earlier, if she said we gonna kill somebody, I'm right. Cause she know y'all killed, you didn't, they killed her husband and she, it's gone now. We in a whole new season. You feel me? So, Annalise tell this boy, she said, look here. All money green. We gonna take from the rich and give to the poor. You know what I'm saying? She said, we need money to fight this fight against all these injustice sentences that our people are serving. And I ain't got that kind of money. But she got a $1 billion account. You need to jump on this train. All money green. We gonna take from the rich. We gonna help the poor. And I'm just like, see, that's why you ride with Annalise. When she say we going, you just get in for the ride. And you go all the way with her. You just go. When she say she going all in, you go all in with her. That's who she is. That's that personality she got. And for him to question her, he kick all of them out the class and be questioning. Cause you ride with her. She gonna take you to the promised land, son. So then she just missed him. Say, man, go pick up my package down from the DA. Go pick it up. So, just moving on. Woo. Nate goes to visit his love crush at the DNA office. He brings her a needle. You know, the boy was shooting up that crack. You know, he brought a needle. He was like, this could possibly be a DNA match to that missing baby. And the only thing that she want to talk about is their relationship. Like, man, look, dog. Look at him. I'm bringing you some work. Come on, you see what I'm saying? I'm bringing you some work. So you test DNA. I'm bringing you some DNA I need tested. We ain't talking about what we do after hours. Call me when you get off. Shoot me a text. There's cameras around here, girl. We ain't getting caught up like that. You know what I'm saying? But he let her know that everything good between the two of them. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, you got to know. You know what I'm saying? You got to know. Like, man, this is our place of business. We ain't talking about us here. You feel me? Sure. So anyways, Moving on, Gabriel goes to pick up the package. And for some stupid reason, he asks Asher, you know what I'm saying, where can he find the package? Asher mad, throwing big shade, acting like a booty hole. So then Bonnie comes in, helps him out. And he was like, oh, so you're Bonnie. Like, then he started asking questions that he don't need to be asking, like, why did you quit working with Annalise? What is y'all relationship like? Boy, get the package and go on about your business. I see why Frank looking into you. You want to know entirely too much. Excuse me. You want to know entirely too much. You know what I'm saying? You knows it. But I can't wait to see what you do with the information with your nosiness. If you be like Oliver and try to convict him, I ain't gonna vibe with you. You feel me? So then we get a quick scene with Ashley. He trying to butter up Bonnie, ask her how she doing, how life going. And he had the nerve to tell her, you know what I'm saying, that you know, he hate Michaela, he hate Annalise, and also he had the nerve to tell her that sometimes he still be thinking about them two possibly being together if he acted different or acted more mature. And she tell him, boy, you just tired. Go home and get you some sleep. You know, I just wanted a little fling when I was messing with you. I wasn't trying to be on the serious up and up. I just wanted a little fun. I mean, you a little boy to her. You young, you dumb. I mean, I can do what I want to you. You know what I'm saying? That's what she thought. That's basically what she said. You know what I'm saying? In a nice way by saying, boy, go home, you tired. You know. But anyways, moving on. Tegan is in the office and Michaela just waiting for her. Like I said, Michaela want to be gay so bad, man. She tells Tegan she know how the firm can get the Ruth Burger's account. And Tegan says that account gone the moment that she touched Annalise's hair. Like, no. So Michaela was like, we can blackmail her because, you know, they make their employees clock out when they take their little 15-minute breaks every 3 hours, which is against the law. You can take a break while you on the clock, we all know. And so Tegan tell her, say, look at that, I need proof. Don't you come to me tell her I need some proof, turn nothing into something. You got to tomorrow, make it happen or shut up. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, Michaela, y'all know she loves Tegan to death. She gonna find a way to come up with some proof. So then moving on, Frank busts up in the crib at Oliver, and you know, I'm about to name their house up. You know, I'm gonna call it the slut house. You know, all of them sleep with it and everybody. So Frank busts up in the slut house, right? Calling Oliver out about why he digging dirt up on Gabriel. You know, Frank done got somebody to hack Oliver's computer. And now all of a sudden they want Frank to tell them, you know what I'm saying, Gabriel's sketchy. Then they want Frank to tell them why the Annalise picked them and all that. Cause you know, he know all of that. Like how they got into the class, law school, you know, stuff don't even matter. You in the class. Y'all chilling just ungrateful. So then moving on, I'm almost done, guys. Annalise questioned Frank Sr. about the drug. You know, he was taking some drugs or something, because, you know, they gon' whatever drugs he was taking when he was in jail, I don't know. He said no. She also asked, these possible questions that the prosecution gonna ask him to determine if his case gonna even get to go for an appeal. So she trying to prep him, you feel what I'm saying? She asked him about why did he tell the guard his heart was pumping, feeling like about to pump out his check, and he said, look here, maybe because I just got out of the shoot, and I was happy. And then he mentioned something about one of the guards was like, what's going somehow one of the guards was like, so you want to box today or something like that? And he was just like, he was boxing Joe Frazier in his jail cell. I'm just like, yeah, that man crazy. Hey, so anyway, then she asked him, you know what I'm saying, did he ask the guards for a piece of chocolate cake after he killed the man? And he was just like, that's crazy. I ain't asked him for nothing. Yada, yada. Look at it, dog. In order for you to get up out of here, you're going to have to act like you crazy still. Tell them people that you asked for a piece of chocolate cake after you done killed that man. And we'll be good from there. Hey, look at Frank, Nate Sr. If she tell you to ride, just get in the car and don't ask no question. Tell the people you ate that chocolate cake. You hear me? So then, moving on the next day, at the law firm, C&G, S&J, whatever it's called, I be forgetting, Miss Ruth meets with the partners, and she tell them that when she meets with Tegan and Crawford, Michaela comes in before Michaela comes in, she lets them know that she had her assistant look up, do some research on why you should never touch an Afro-American woman's hair. I'm just like, yeah, okay. So then Michaela comes in with the tea, the dirt on Ruth, And with the research, and Tegan was like, that ain't research we're talking about. So Tegan was like, look here, Ruth, your franchise need an entire culture change, especially given what has happened. You know, the people, the community view you as the problem, even though you've been ran generation to generation. She tells her she needs to step down as CEO and hire her to be the face of her legal team. And Ruth just like, you must be crazy. And she turned to Crawford and said, you gonna support that? Crawford said, yeah. Crawford said, as soon as you step down, they ain't her the face of your legal team, your stock exchange, your stock profit gonna go up by $50 million the moment you announce it. So I mean, you need 50. I mean, you got a couple billion, right? Go and give us this 50 million. You know what I'm saying? We over here trying to do good over here. Go ahead and give me that 50 million. So then afterwards, Michaela approached Tegan about why she didn't take the dirt that she dug up. And Tegan was like, you crazy, you stupid. You think the best way to start a new relationship with a new account, is to start off with some blackmail? Man, please, that's stupid. You went about it the wrong way. I went about it the right way. And so she like, why you had me want to do all of that then? So she said, cause I just want to see you come off your pedestal and do the work that nobody wants to do. And so like, does that mean you don't hate me anymore? And so Tegan was like, yesterday I hate my hate for you was on 10. Now it's on an 8. Michaela happy. She weighing her down. She was like, ooh, soon I'm gonna get you, girl. So anyways, maybe if her and Tegan can get back on track, she'll just stop getting on my nerves. Like, these chilling gets on my nerves. So anyways, moving on, Connor, he tells all of them that he better not be hacking Gabriel again, but he is, and now he is looking up his college application, and he mentioned something about his mother, dealing with misdiagnosis. I guess his mom went to jail or something. I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention to that part, so I'm gonna just keep scrolling. So then moving on, Annalise and Nate, they go and wait on Nate's scene to finish his question. And look here, guys. Nate answered every question. Great. Annalise, and as you know, Nate seen doing his thing, and Annalise and Nate Jr. outside. And Annalise was like, convinced me to tell about it. And he just said she got a right to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, with what I experienced when I reconnected with my dad, she need to have that opportunity to reconnect with her child. Like, she just do. And so anyways, he said she could just get back what she lost. She lost a child and all of this. You feel me? So anyways, back to the interview. Nate Sr. is telling the judge about, he answering the question about beating up the guard, and he guessed he never stopped. He beat his brains out and then realized who he was. And she asked the question, like, what do you remember? No, she asked him, did you understand that what you did was wrong? And he was just like, ma'am, all thing I remember is asking for some chocolate cake after whatever happened. And so, Annalise won the battle. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna let them argue their case. They're gonna let the appeal go through. And she let the kids back at the office know we won the battle, but not the war. And she gives Connor the second chair. And then here he go. He got to go call Annalise out about helping him get back into school because Oliver done hacked his application or whatever, and see that Annalise went and talked to the president about getting it back. Annalise said, boy, look here. You flunked out. What school allows a student who done flunked out to come back in? You needed my help. She said, the reason I ain't tell you because you so insecure you can't take it. And so he started blowing up on Annalise. Annalise said, boy, look here. I'm the Martin Luther King up in this piece. I'm trying to blow up the justice system. Who are you? You ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I'm the Martin Luther King up in here trying to blow up the doggone justice system and trying to fight for my people. And you coming up in here asking me why I help you get back into law school? Boy, you ungrateful piece of trash. I should have left you where you was at. Crying, talking about killing yourself. Go on, pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying? I did you a favor and you come and question me about why? Man, you don't mean, I tell you, but these children be pissing me off. They be pissing me off. The only one that ain't pissing me off is Gabriel. He the only one guy, he fishy. but I like him, you know what I'm saying? So then she said, Annalise bust up out there and she said, man, bump you, Connor. Gabriel, you my second chair now. I'm just like, yeah, black on black. Yeah, black on black. Hey, Connor, like you just so sensitive, like, you know what I'm saying, for no reason. So anyways, moving on. Crawford goes to meet Annalise, basically apologizing about the white lady taking a hand. She was like, look, don't apologize for your people because I'm not apologizing for my people. I know that's right, sis. So anyway, then he goes on to tell her that he's not going to be able to be there for Nate Sr.'s appeal. He got to go meet with the board over in London. And she calls him out. Tell my son, oh, is it because of the misconduct with the client? He started looking stupid. And so she brings it up. You know what I'm saying? She brings up the fact that when she said she wouldn't go to lunch with him and Miss Ruth, that he immediately jumped on Tegan. And so she put two and two together, and it made her realize that he can't be with the female clients alone. And he basically said, no, look, I can't talk about this legally. No offense, but I can't talk about it. So then moving on, I just kind of thought it was cool how she read him. You know what I'm saying? But I want to back up to Connor when Annalise said that she the Martin Luther King and trying to take that injustice. But she's Superwoman, y'all. She's Superwoman. And I'm talking about, man, moments like that in the show, that you know how powerful she delivered, you know what I'm saying, that line, that script. I was just like, man, like, you know, why can't real lawyers have that passion and that fire that she got within? Like, oh my goodness, man, she is wonderful, man. She really is. So moving on. After the interview, I guess the next day, Nate Jr. goes to visit his dad, and basically he let him know straight, like, look, Dad, once you out, you can't stay with me. The judge is gonna put you in a mental facility. And so Nate seemed like, you don't want me to stay with you. And he was like, it's the judge doing, it's not mine. And so Nate Sr. was like, do I have my own bathroom? Are there gonna be any bars on the window? And Nate said, it's not gonna be no bars on the window, your own bathroom, your own room. Nate Sr. said, that's a win for me in my book, son. And it is. You know, he been locked up for all these years behind bars, having to share a shower with 100,000 different other men. Like, that's a win. To just be able to get out of prison, that is a definite win. I definitely understand where he's coming from. So then Nate, we get a scene afterwards, Nate in the car crying, the DNA girlfriend, she calls him with the results of the DNA, and she want to talk about them two being a thing. Just pissing. Look, give me is it Bonnie's son or not? That's all I want to know. I don't want to know about you telling Nate that y'all need to break it off because he can't put that energy into it as you want to and you don't want to be. I don't care. You ain't nobody. He done hurt Annalise. That's who I care about. I'm riding for her. And I'm gonna address them at the end. So Nate called Annalise about the DNA results. You know, it's that back and forth scene where a whole bunch be happening. Bonnie signs the HR form, making the relationship official. Annalise calls Bonnie. Gabriel researching Bonnie. Annalise tell Bonnie about the baby. Bonnie breaking down. She crying. She like, why Nate did this? Why? Annalise say, cause he did it. You know, him and his daddy gonna reconnect. Now he gonna join your people to reconnect. And basically Annalise tell her like, look, it's your decision. Whatever decision you make, I'm behind you 1,000%. If you wanna go and see what you find, I'm with you. But if not, I'm with you. So moving on. We back at this wedding reception again. Nobody knows what Oliver is. Michaela's looking at Bonnie because Oliver's missing. She thinking, you know, the blood that Michaela seen on Bonnie. Now she thinking Michaela done killed Bonnie. They call Oliver's cell phone, and Bonnie has Oliver's cell phone. And so Michaela called Nate's cell phone and she leaves a message. Then we get a scene where Annalise arrives at home and falls down crying. And this is my theory. Here it is. Y'all ready for it? I believe Annalise, Bonnie, don't know how they did it, killed Nate. And Oliver seeing them kill Nate. So they called Frank. Frank tied Oliver up, kidnapped him, or whatever the case may be, because Oliver a snitch. You feel what I'm saying? Or, because I don't believe Oliver did. Because I don't think Annalise would cry over Oliver. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? He ain't worth shedding a tear over unless you his boyfriend. I'm sorry. I think they killed Nate. Oliver seen it. They called Frank. Well, Frank, I'm sure Frank was at the wedding. Handle this. He about to snitch. Boom. That's my theory. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I do believe Nate dead because Annalise bust out crying. Or is it the baby that's dead? Annalise bust out crying. It's either Nate or Laura baby. But I'm going to say it's Nate because they ain't really giving us Laura vibes right now. Anyway, that's all I have. Guys, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.